Hello everybody, my name is Ryunn Eldred and welcome back to another marvelous episode of Marvel's Midnight Suns. Now I am in a new section of the grounds. I used our new magic ability, the Words of Power, to open. And I opened this passageway. That was right here, which sent me to Dreamer's Descent, where I have been finding these chicken mushrooms. I found another wall that I can't yet break, so it's probably another magic spell I'll obtain. But we found a faded journal page. Hunter's Journal. Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness. Darkness that wears the face of the woman I once called my mother. I am prepared to lay down my life, for many will perish if I do not act. Only one of us shall walk away from the storm that awaits. It will be me. I can feel it. There are only moments left. Aww. Ooh, I got a strength tonic and common gift. It looks like some Blair Witch stuff.
Curious.
Wicker construct. Symbolic totems crudely constructed to honor the elder gods. I think this was Agatha's area.
What is this? Ah, I see.
Blair Witch, eye, and then the agile symbol from The Witcher. That's what we're looking at here. That's what we're looking at here, boys. The Blair Witch. Something else, and The Witcher. Uh-oh. Unknown grave mystery.
I was always drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
It's one of my dolls. Handmade father doll. A doll for my father. I spent extra time on this. If Lilith is my mother, is that making Carius my father?
Interesting.
And I guess that...
Rubble looks loose.
Can I open it? Yeah, I doubted that would work.
Goddess disagrees.
Yeah, I know, Hunter. Still have no idea how to get these arcane keys yet. But it is now added to the map. Notes on hedge magic. Moderate attack essence, iron knock, charm. Handmade hunter doll. This doll never had to leave its family behind. Maybe that's why I made it. Aww.
Was I ever really this innocent? Maybe before I started my training.
So this is an area we just walked to as a kid. Another witch's sigil.
This is which side?
Alright. Can I learn something about this witch's sign? Faded journal page. Journal of Hiram Shaw. Ooh. 1688. Dang. Today, with the help of my loyal followers, I continued work on the foundations of this house of worship. I knew I was called here to spot for a reason, and praise be, I have found that reason. Share the words with the people of this village. When he calls, I will listen, for I am his faithful servant, which is a man I weep with joy. It's the most clear example of sand that I have ever witnessed. So many collectibles. But I appreciate it because with the collectibles we are getting a rich tapestry of lore. Oh, here we go. Open sesame.
She believes in our purpose.
Stone terrace. Take that wolf's bane. Take these things, wolfsbane. Now I know to be on the hunt for flowers. Where am I at on the map? Interesting. This is just gonna be a fully... I don't intend for this to be a fully exploratory...
Perhaps a witch from the Salem
video
made this.
Faded journal page of Hiram Shaw. The people of Salem line up outside, drooling at the chance to be part of the congregation. I cannot be more pleased with how many seek out the truth within these walls. With the guidance of Chthon and the power within this page, I will set them free. I am the one that has been chosen, and praise Chthon for granting me the blessing of this power. Yet, where there is light, there are those who oppose it. A coven of witches stalks around us, deceiving my flock and sowing the seeds of distrust. So he unearthed the Darkhold. And the witches had to stop him and Chthon. Because Chthon's the one who initially wrote the Darkhold, if I'm not mistaken, my Marvel lore here. Bam, bam, bam. What do we got here? Pay my respects. Is it another statue of the Fallen of the Midnight Suns? Oh!
The seer known as Endra Moore is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line, but she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
I need to find a way to traverse the bridge. Stone terrace. And boom, what do we got here? Inspect.
I need to find the next moon seal.
Interesting. New Haven discovered the earthly meadow. Power numbers. Haven's location on the outer grounds. Once discovered, it can be used as a special daytime hangout with a hero. Increase. Each haven can only be used once. Each hero can only attend a single haven over the course of the game. Huh. So it'd be good to find all the haven spots that I can before just being like, hey, arcane cooking for the gifted amateur. Where recipe book? I was like, that is different than the other arcane chest, because that one was blue. Tarot card, the High Priestess. Jean Grey stands powerfully and summons flames from her palms, holding her stance and waiting for the next move. Instinct and wisdom with a hint of mystery. Jean Grey, isn't that the Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken?
The standing stones. There is powerful magic at work here.
Ah. The same symbol that is there on the door. Is this a garden?
My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of.
The doll from my mother before things changed.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
I find it intriguing that I found one for my father and I found one for me. Hunter's Journal. Sometimes I wake still caught up in my dreams. Am I running but seemingly going nowhere? The dream seems to go on and on. It is dark and freezing and I am trying to hide and make myself as small as possible to not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away and I am on my feet again, running. I am never fast enough. It feels like these dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come, but when I shake away the sleep, I am safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah are here. Everything feels okay. Illustrations, mycology, recipe book, minor hero essence, rare gift. So as I get to know the heroes better, I bet I'll discover more things, like the areas they wish to be. Stuff like that, yeah. I need to find the moon door for that sigil, because I've seen the sigil 4 times now. I gotta run all the way around. Got more wolfsbane for whatever crafting I find myself up to. Back into the dream area. And what do we have over here? More wolfsbane. See, I absolutely love this aspect of the game. To speak on a playing viewpoint here, in a strategy game, it's really cool that they allow an area to be like this. It's reminiscent of like Mortal Kombat's crypt and everything. I have no ways of blowing open walls yet. Looks like something should have been there, but isn't there. But yeah, it's very reminiscent of like Mortal Kombat. In the aspect of having like a side thing to do outside of the main game. And I really like that because it adds playability, it adds more... Ooh, handmade caretaker doll. I like the idea of being idolized in doll form.
Caretaker hardly spoke of him. I like to imagine my father was a great hero whose spirit protected these woods.
Well, your mother is Lilith, the mother of demons, and quite literally hell, depending on the way you look at it.
Fascinating.
Beta journal page. Wanda's journal. They stopped tending to this grave some time ago. I guess I'm the only one that comes out here these days, so I get it. It's so sad though. It was hundreds of years ago, but I could feel so much sorrow in this place. But a loss like that, a husband and a father, that doesn't just go away. Maybe that's why everything happened the way it did. Huh. Maybe I was misled and these are Wanda's. Play stalls. Our family. Oh. Well, hello there.
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much.
They don't.
But I am sorry, Hunter.
I have a weird gut feeling
our purpose,
to just not trust you.
At the time.
Unless my father is Chthon.
Who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him. Especially at the end.
Oh.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you, you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end,
intriguing.
There was nothing we could do.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I've never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
Intriguing. And what of the
You were
plague?
not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continued to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
We could talk again later.
Thank you, Sarah. Your
I
time
feel
made
like
me
she's
work.
not...
I appreciate the
She's
honor.
not bad, but she's not good. You know what I mean? I feel like she is up to something sinister, but not in a bad way. Arcane keys. You collected an arcane key.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
Alright, let's finally see what's in these arcane chests. Golden Avenger. Look for arcane chests in the Abbey grounds and unlock them with arcane keys. Okay, so return previously open chests to see if you can open them again. Ah. Darn, I wish I would have known that. Alright, did I already traverse everywhere up here? Standing stones. Cut that one open. Arcane chest, common, epic. That was cut off. Stone terrace. Okay, cool. And we've already gone down that way. We've gone up this way. This is a loop around. More wolfsbane. We don't know how to blow open doors just yet. I forget what I was doing in the main game. But it involves going that way, so at least I know I have a direction. Hi, Agatha. That led me down. Ooh. Examine the dry void. Now, if I find a haven called the Blood Lake, I know who to take there. Nico. Oyster mushroom, wolfsbane. What was the type of door down here? Haha!
Noble Oster guides my hand.
Found another arcane item. Not even gonna question it, but I'm not gonna open any arcane chests until my level's like so much higher. You know, kind of get the maximum reward. So I don't know how to blow a hole through the wall. Don't know if there's anything new back here yet. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna talk to Robbie Reyes. Here we go. The babbling stream. We'll head up this way. There we go. Boom!
Ostrich smells the pond.
There we go. Now it's a level 2 elemental altar. Whispering Wood.
Noble Oster guides my hand.
I need to figure out how to blow open walls.
This looks like a fairy ring.
Sealed vessel. Victims of the witch trials. Oh. An air rod. The coarse stone is so light it's almost floats, fluffy, wet, and gray. Man, like burst of light from the time. Alright. So I have air, wind, and fire. Or, well, air, water, fire. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with a fairy ring. It's obviously not that. Back up here we go. I wonder if it replenishes itself. Tarot card? Wheel of Fortune. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn and shows the answer in the playing card she displays. This card represents luck and good fortune along with opportunity and future. I noticed they're using a lot of X-Men characters for these tarot cards. Because we had Jean Grey, we have Domino. Let's see, there was Human Torch, that's Fantastic Four, Thor, which is the almighty Thor, or Avengers, whichever way you want to look at it. That symbol again. That looks to be a stand of sorts. Justice. She-Hulk probably holds the scales of justice in one hand and her briefcase in the other. Ready to face the courtroom, this card represents justice and fairness. Again, I really love the fact that this game incorporates other Marvel properties. It's not just like the Midnight Suns or just the Avengers. Like, the real most, like, wow character was definitely Cloak and Dagger for me, because I don't feel like Cloak and Dagger is very mainstream, being the fact that I also don't know a lot about Cloak and Dagger. Faded Page Journal. Hunter's Journal. My favorite days are those with Agatha. She even talks more than Sarah sometimes, but it doesn't feel like a drawling lecture. She's always smiling, and her face lights up when she tells me about all of the plants, trees, and mushrooms that we come across. I never thought I would find myself excited to share the healing properties of moonflowers or dryad saddles. Agatha tells me that one day knowing these things will come in handy, but for now it's just fun to learn them. Wanda's Journal, 2020. I've said I'm sorry so many times today, I might as well say it here too. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. Agatha and I trained at her altar at the time, but something was different. Somehow this time I lost control. Agatha could have been hurt, and it would have been my fault. Damn, I need to figure this stuff out. Caretaker isn't looking at me the same. Agatha makes it look so easy, and I just make everything harder. We'll find a way to draw the elemental energy back to this altar, and we'll try again. We always do. P.S. Somehow I broke the cauldron too. I wasn't even in the library today. This whole area is in kind of despair and ruin. There we go. The scenic forest. Darn it. Oh, that's just a mossy log. Mossy log? Loggy muss. Alright. Come on, Hunter. Find something. Witch hazels. King Banana Man. I feel like there's something more that I'm missing in this area. Well, obviously, because I haven't gone up this way. But I mean, something actually that I'm missing, like with the elemental rods. Death stands before the black vortex, surrounded by the prized infinity stones. Tempting us with possibility, this card represents transformation and entering a new phase in one's life. 9 of 22 cards found. I'm going to find all 22 of those cards early in this, because I'm going to be spending time doing videos like this one right here. So I feel like soon I'll find what I'm looking for when it comes to it. This is Agatha's altar. Maybe during one of the nightly library visits, I'll find out what I'm supposed to do there. That was the first statue I talked to that did the lights for the fallen midnight suns. The ones of my generation, not the newer. Back when the midnight suns were cool, you know, back when it was just me and myself and all the other cool guys. Alright. I feel like I have explored to my capabilities.
I still say we should
Upgrade
practice
abilities. That's where I go, is the anvil to do this. Make them bleed, yes.
later.
Thank you, Blade. How are we doing on time? 28 minutes. I could talk to Robbie real quick.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
The white streak in
You
your
are
hair.
not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
He fought side by side with Sam Elliott,
Sometimes when I have
the
crap to work
cowboy
for,
rider.
I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky.
Sparky?
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
Hey, he has that genetic. He has that genetic. I don't want to say mutation. I can't think of what it's called. I remember it in health class, but we have 2 different colored eyes.
He's really excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard. When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Is that the thing I can't say? He looks amazing. We're gonna go spar with the Ghost Rider.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost.
Like playing with fire.
Combat boost. Friendship. Uh-oh. No, that's what I wanted.
Hellfire forge is the strongest.
Do we get to watch them duel? That's actually kind of cool. 3 friendship XP, common, combat bonus. Does that mean I now have the rider?
Report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Alright, cool. This is a good place to end the video where now I have... Ooh, no, hold on. Robbie Reyes, we got some customization for you, buddy. Let's see what outfits you got. Flip that on. Nice, I like the Hell Rod t-shirt. And then the common boxers or that. See, Midnight Sun. The Death Knight, the rider of my generation. And the Spirit of Vengeance, which is Johnny Blaze. That is cool. Alright, as I was saying, we're going to end this episode here. I really hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, share it with your friends, Curly, Pat, Rock, Cat, Dog, whomever you got to share videos with. I know this video was just me kind of exploring the grounds of the Abbey, but that's still pretty interesting. Finding a lot of collectibles, getting some lore, reading journals. It's fun. I enjoy it. I really love when a game goes into depth with its lore. And it seems like this is something that is doing both from like the Marvel source standpoint and in its own narrative. So again, if you missed anything in the Midnight Suns playlist, you can find it here in the bottom left hand screen annotation. I'm going to be leaving all the other spots to be other Marvel playlists like Marvel's Avengers, Marvel's Spider-Man, and Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Remember, you can find all the links to our social medias down below. Hit the bell icon to be notified when a video comes out. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Toodaloo, everybody.